Okay, thank you. I recognise the time issue. It's always the time issue, and clearly we need more time, and we have to ensure that we have more regular gatherings so that we can continue to hear from each other and try and harmonise our different perspectives. So I just wanted to close out with some thoughts around the way forward, in particular taking into consideration everything everyone has said. I just wanted to bring us back to what the Stop the Mangamizi, We Charge Genocide Ecocide campaign has been lobbying for. And this is a long-standing demand going back to the early 90s, in fact, which incorporates, in my view, a lot of what I've been hearing that people are saying they want. So the idea of a commission of inquiry, which we call the All-Party Parliamentary Commission of Inquiry for Truth and Reparatory Justice, and also we've heard about a UN tribunal, okay? In Lord Gifford's opinion legal opinion on reparations from 1993, he mentioned that there is no existing court that can adjudicate the African reparations case. And he likened our experience to that of Jewish people who wouldn't go to Nazi courts after the Jewish Holocaust. They had to set up a special tribunal, okay? And I'm using that framing to say that in the Stop the Mangamizi campaign, we have long had those ideas. And that is why we have been promoting the Ubuntu Gotla People's International Tribunal for Global Justice, because it's also known that these big UN commissions often don't provide access to justice. They are inadequate, okay? And they don't offer, they're very political mechanisms in terms of whose voices get heard, who are considered to be victims and survivors, you know, what the remedies are. And that is why people's tribunals have become a more recent way of trying to get access to justice that is along the lines of what peoples define as being the crimes against them and also the repair. So we've had these answers here in the movement, the International Social Movement for African Reparations, that has been working with representatives and movements from within the wider internationalist People's Reparations International Movement, okay? And this idea around an all-party parliamentary commission of inquiry has taken into fact consideration that we know a lot about commissions of inquiries, truth commissions, what works, what doesn't work. There's been about 100 of them. And we have been doing that research as unfunded grassroots activists who a lot of us have legal experience and training. But we have decided to align our legal skills with our movements and with our communities, okay? So that is what we know. And so the idea of a commission of inquiry for truth and reparatory justice is not like any other truth commission or commission of inquiry. It is a unique, bespoke model that has taken on board what the weaknesses are in the existing models. However, because we work at an international level, there are also inspiration and synergy that we try and forge with our cousins across the seas. So the mention of what's been going on in America has been happening today. People should know that those local commissions, a lot of them are trying to implement something called HR 40 and SR 40, House bill and a Senate bill, on a commission to study and develop reparations proposals for African Americans Act. That's what it is driving a lot of that work. And so we need an act here in the British Houses of Parliament that can enable us to take forward that proposal around an all-party parliamentary commission of inquiry for truth and reparatory justice. We have ideas around a mandate, but we know that we have to consult the people. That's why you need to be at the table. And what we want, we're hoping that we can utilise the all-party parliamentary group for African reparations for. I know I've got to close. Just to say three final points. First thing, taking inspiration from the African Emancipation Day Reparations March Committee and the slogan, education is preparation for reparations. We all have a responsibility to continue to self-educate ourselves, our families, our communities, our colleagues, and so forth. We must do that. Secondly, we have to raise our legal consciousness. And this is around the views and ideas that we as individuals, groups and peoples have towards law, legality, justice, what is lawful, what is unlawful. We're not going to go very far if we keep using our enslavers and colonizers' visions of law. Okay? We have to restore our people's law as African people. And the two systems are there, already in operation. I would say continue the discussions in your families around building your case. The case has not yet been made. States have a particular case that they are making, and I've said something on that before. But you, each and every one of you in here, you have your family case that must be put there as part of our overall people's case. This is your struggle, your movement. Politicians, academics, even us as activists, individual activists, are not going to win this struggle for you. Then we can lobby MPs, okay, around our own connection to this issue. And of course, there's a template letter. I have already suggested, can we have the letter amended so that it recognises also the demand for a commission of inquiry for truth and reparatory justice. I would say we need to have more action around the atonement and reparations motions for Britain's role in the transatlantic enslavement of African people that we had past Lambeth, Islington and Bristol City Council. And then finally, I've already mentioned the legislation to actually implement the Commission of Inquiry for Truth and Reparatory Justice. Thank you. And of course, to support, I must say this, to support the development and the strengthening of this all-party parliamentary group for African reparations. The fact that we have this space, we must not take for granted, because everybody's position in it is vulnerable. But it can only be the space that we want it to be when we at the community organise to also support and challenge our elected officials to stay aligned with our communities. Thank you.
I cannot let this end without one specific request to the Quakers as a reparatory justice demand. Can you commit yourself to the fact that the last Saturday and Sunday, every October, we should have this place for our conference? Free of charge.
Kush Communiversity is brought to you by our amazing sponsor, The Black Secret. Are you ready to dive deep into Black history, economics, wealth building, and self-empowerment? The Black Secret is offering exclusive courses by none other than the Black history man himself, Robin Walker. This is the most powerful Black studies course on offer for the entire Black world. And guess what? You can get started today by simply using our special link, which you can find in the video description. Be sure to apply our coupon code KIMBUNGA to get another 20% off your membership. And there's more! Want to get a taste of what the Black Secret has to offer? You can also claim the book 100 Black History Facts absolutely free. Link in the description. So what are you waiting for? Expand your mind, unlock a world of knowledge, claim your free book, and let the Black Secret guide you on a journey of discovery and empowerment.
Click on the link below or subscribe to get more information. Class is in session.